Michelle right now deserves to be our Teacher of the Year just because of the contribution she makes here to our school. She is respected by the faculty and the staff. She's willing to share her expertise with us just so that we can best meet the needs of all the students in our building.
I have 6 children that I work with. My classroom is self-contained, EC classroom. We do lots of different functional skills as well as academic skills. We take a look at the needs of the child, and we work sometimes in small groups, even one-on-one with the kids, in order to help them master their goals and to become independent in the community, or as independent as they possibly can.
I have been in many schools serving in various roles, and I have not ever seen the amount of academics in a self-contained EC classroom that I see in her classroom.
I come in with every day's a new day. That's a big philosophy for me in my EC classroom, is no matter what has gone on the day before, it's behind us and it's time for us to start a new day.
Her incredible love for her students sets her apart. She truly loves those kids and they love her, and she wants what's best for them, and she does everything within her power to provide that.
They really bring joy to my day, that's for sure. And I love the fact that I never know what I'm going to get when I walk in the door.
I feel very proud that Brooke Snipes is the Teacher of the Year here at Pisgah Forest Elementary. She exemplifies an excellent educator. Teaching is not something that she does, it's something that she is. It's a calling, and you can tell when you go in her classroom that this is where she's meant to be.
There's no other job. I don't know of another job that I would be happy doing or would want to do. So from 7th grade on, this has been what I've wanted to do.
They know that she cares about them, and her infectious caring transfers over to how the students treat each other in her room. And so that we are very proud here at Pisgah Forest to have her represent us this year.
Kindergarten is, for many, their first experience. For all, it's their first experience in big school, as we like to call it. And I want my kids to walk away knowing and feeling like I love school. I enjoyed coming to school every day. I learned new things. I made new friends. I am a successful and capable student and person, and that my teachers loved me and cared about me.
And even if you go and ask a 5th grader today that had her, they can probably give you a great story about how Miss Snipes cared about them, loved them, and they knew it. And it's not just, like I said, about the caring and loving about. These kids translate that into, now I want to academically perform for you. And that's what that's what we're about.
Mrs. Hamilton is a positive force in Rosman Elementary School. When you go into her classroom, you can just see her positive attitude really reflects in her students. She's happy to be there, they're happy to be there.
The thing I like most about teaching here at Rosman Elementary are the children. They are polite and kind and sweet and so appreciative of everything we do for them. Every day is like I give them a gift, and they're so gracious to open it.
There's not a day that goes by that they aren't actively engaged in what they're learning, in learning the standards and moving forward to get ready for 3rd grade. It's truly amazing to see how she's growing and building her students to be ready for the next school year.
Parents are very important to the teaching I do here at Rosman because they are my best advocate. They help the children at home, and they help them with the activities that I send home for homework. They reinforce the things that I do every day in the classroom.
Mrs. Hamilton really takes parents and walks side by side, not only with their children, but with them, to help them understand how her classroom runs, the standards that she teaches, and how parents can form a partnership with Mrs. Hamilton in the school to make sure that students are successful in moving forward.
The thing I say to myself to get inspired when I'm teaching is do the best you can for these children because they require your best. And I just pull from myself the best that I have. I have 3 children of my own, and I certainly gave them my best, and they're grown and gone. So now I give these students my best.
I could say so many good things about Jennifer Galloway and why she's our Teacher of the Year. First of all, she's an outstanding educator, an even better human being. She truly cares for every child and their families and goes way beyond the call of duty or her expectations. This is more than just a job or career for her, this is her passion.
I'm a bit obsessive about my PE program, you know. For me, I want to bring to them a love of movement and a love of exercise and a love of being outdoors and love of trying new activities. If you don't like this activity, hang on, we're going to do a different one in a few minutes. I want them to love it as much as I do.
Coach Galloway works very well with all of our children, boys and girls across the grade levels. She makes them believe in themselves. She makes them realize that they are important. She makes them realize that anything that they set their mind to and they're willing to put in the effort and the energy that's required, they can be successful. That's probably one of the biggest gifts that she gives all of our children here. I've even seen her have that kind of impact on our staff as well.
So I want to be doing the very best that's out there. I'm not going to settle for, oh, I did it last year, it worked, let's do it again. You can never settle. You can never settle. You've always got to be better than you were the day before. And that's what I've told students in the past, and that's what I hold myself to.
Jen Sensabaugh deserves to be our Teacher of the Year because of a lot of reasons. She builds a phenomenal relationship with students that is very open. She's very forward.
My classroom is more about relationships than it is anything else. First and foremost, it has to be about the relationship between me and the kids.
She also helps develop that grit. We talk a lot about grit here at Brevard Middle School, about helping kids being successful in life, pushing forward, maybe failing a little bit, but picking themselves up and moving on. And she is one that will help them through that cause.
I can tell students are doing well in my class when they are engaged to the point where I really don't have to do the instructing. They're leading it on their own, and they're searching it, and they're asking the questions that I wanted them to ask all along, but I don't have to ask anymore. Then they're doing it on their own.
So not just in her classroom is she a vital part of our school, but also in the overall picture of how we successfully help all children here at the school.
My favorite thing about teaching is the challenge that it poses every day. I can teach for 30 years and still come in the classroom and be challenged every single day. And that's interesting to me, because if it was easy, why would I do it?
Linda Correa deserves to be Rosmuth Middle School's Teacher of the Year because she personifies the hard work and dedication that I think about when I think of the teaching profession.
I especially love working with the children and being able to show them that there is a bigger world around them than Rosman, than Transylvania County, than North Carolina, than the United States, and I get to do that every day.
The most important thing that Linda Correa brings to our school and our community is team builder. She is the type of person that she builds bridges with her students in the community and her fellow staff members. That's huge when you're trying to accomplish a mission that involves many students and many parents and many community members.
The things that I enjoy most about helping to raise up the whole school community are collaborating with my other colleagues. Being the only language teacher, foreign language teacher in the middle school is a little bit challenging, but we have a great system here because we're connected with the high school, Rosman High School, so I collaborate very closely with the high school Spanish teacher, and I also collaborate with the other language teachers in the county. So we do a lot of work together to make sure that we're introducing all of our middle school students to the same concepts, more or less, and with the high school teachers at Brevard High School to see what they want their students to be able to do when they come into 9th grade or 10th grade Spanish.
Loyalty to the students, to the parents, to the staff, to your colleagues, that's a huge deal, and she brings that to her workplace every day. She's a consummate professional.
Jessica Webb is a very special teacher. She's a very special young woman. She deserves to be Teacher of the Year at Davidson River School in Franklin, Transylvania County for her hard work and determination in working with students who are at risk of dropping out of school.
Some people might say that I have some of the tougher kids in the county, and I let them think that because I think I'm the luckiest teacher in the county.
In the short time she's been at Davidson River School for 3 years, she has assumed a leadership role, not only in the school and in the county, but in the state as well.
There are a lot of challenges to teaching in an alternative school and in the rebound program in particular. I've heard people refer to this room or this program as the end of the line for some kids. And I guess it could be if you think of it in that regard, but to me, we have to support them all, and they all have the right to an education. And for some of our kids, that's the great equalizer, is having that education.
So Jess continues to really excel and do whatever it takes to engage her families, the parents, make kids feel really good about what they're doing in education, and to help them rebound back into a traditional school environment successfully.
I have a chance to help them become responsible adults, adults that they can be proud of, that watching them learn how to believe in themselves and believe in their community, and just watching that change and being a part of it, it's the greatest job ever.
Adria Hardy, what can I say about her? And she always has a smile on her face. You feel like if you're in a bad mood, she's gonna make you feel better.
I often get really excited about what I'm going to teach that day, and excited about seeing the students and seeing them learn that new concept or improve on something that we've already done.
And the great thing about her, what she can do is she can sit here and those kids that might not hold those same expectations that she has, somehow she gets those kids to do more than they ever have in their life. That's the big reason why Adria Hardy should be the Teacher of the Year.
But I think in the end, students want you to have high expectations of them. I think it's important for students to know that you believe that they can accomplish big things, not just the most minimal. They want to be successful, and if you hold high expectations, I think that they can work to reach and achieve their goals, or exceed them even.
I think she always strives to be better for one reason, to better help the kids and better help her family here at Brevard High School. But she always strives to be better.
I do have high expectations for myself, and it's a journey where you're always working to improve so the students can get the most out of class every day. It's really exciting to be here and to teach them in that time of their lives.
Mrs. Hall is a very deserving teacher for Teacher of the Year here at Roslyn High School. She exhibits quiet leadership throughout the school. She does work extremely hard. She does our yearbook plus all of our business classes.
I actually, talk to other teachers and collaborate with them, but I also talk to the students. I like to find out what interests them and what they can connect with. I try to do things that are relevant to them, that they will enjoy. So I spend a lot of time talking to the kids and determining, what it is they want.
Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to see many Teachers of the Year, and I think this is a case of a person being well respected by their peers, but also being an outstanding teacher.
It's exciting to me to spend time with them and to do whatever it takes to make them feel good about themselves.
I think Ms. Hall was selected Teacher of the Year for Roslyn High School because of her personal values, her personal value that she puts in education, the personal value that she sees in young people being successful.
I want students to walk away with knowing that they can accomplish anything that they set their mind to. If they have a good work ethic and they're willing to put forth the effort, they can accomplish anything they want. When I come in and I'm teaching my class and I know that I'm on my game and that everything's good, is when the students are interacting with me, they're interacting with each other, they're participating in their projects, they're laughing, they're truly enjoying being in class. That's when I know I've done something right.